Hello, viewers. Welcome to our Good Morning Tarot. Now, this is a general reading and it's open to all signs. So, just take what resonates with you. It is also a timeless reading, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, that's the right time for you. Okay. Now, what we will do right now is to get what is the main energy for all of us for today. Okay, the main energy for today is the Two of Wands. Okay, well, it seems like we are opening a new chapter in our life. For some of you, you have been very successful in accomplishing something. You see here this person, he's well dressed. So he's like a duke already of a big village. It's his tower or his castle seems to be overlooking a very prosperous village, and he has two wands. Now the two wands symbolizes that he continues to be prosperous right now, and he continues to be on fire, and he seems to be well organized, even with the way he dresses. He seems to be, yeah, his life is in order right now. Now he's holding a staff and he's looking at a globe. So for some of you, maybe you are beginning symbolically a life journey, okay, a new chapter, or symbolically you are beginning an inward journey, a spiritual journey. So for some of you, it can be a new chapter is opening in your life. The other possibility is that you are undergoing another cycle of spiritual transformation, because the globe can also symbolize a crystal ball. You see this one? This is like a globe, no? And it's a crystal ball. So a crystal ball is a divination material, a scrying material. When you look at it, somehow you are able to journey inwards into your inner self, and you are able to receive messages from the divine. So for some of you, at this chapter, or at least today, maybe you will be receiving messages from the universe. The next one is that for some of you, today you might physically travel. For some of you, across the seas. For some of you, just traveling. Another possibility is some of you might be expecting somebody coming from a far place. So this person, the reason why he's dressed, it's either he's going also to a journey, a physical journey, or he's expecting a guest coming from a far place. Okay, so these are the two things. Now, the staff can symbolize a person who is also on a journey, you know, the traveling stick and everything like that. So just take how it resonates with you. But all of this, whether you are going to receive somebody, whether you're going on a journey, whether you are opening a new chapter in your life, or whether you are undergoing right now a new cycle of your spiritual transformation, all of these are opening of a new chapter. A chapter has just closed in the recent past. But that chapter that has closed in the recent past seems to be a quite good chapter, because you seem to be very well dressed here. So it seems that it was a good chapter that has just closed. Okay, so this is our main energy for today. Now, what can we expect with this beginning energy? What can we expect? Well, for some of you, things will flourish even more. Well, actually, things are already flourishing. Things are already flourishing, and you can see it here in the main energy. He's well dressed. He seems to have a leadership role in this community. He seems to be like a lord or a duke or whatever it is, and the city seems to be prosperous. So it seems that he was very successful. Here again, we see here in the Seven of Pentacles, you are also very successful. You created a garden, and the plant is already blooming right now. But you are also contemplating at the same time. Again, you see here, there's a staff here. Actually, it's like a hoe, no? A material that you use for work, no? But for me also, it can symbolize also uh, a staff. No, the staff can symbolize many things. It can be for travel. It can be also for the staff of a hermit, which can symbolize power and wisdom. It can also symbolize a tool that you use. So it seems that this person is very effective in using this one, because the result of the garden is that everything is blooming. But right now, you are in a stage wherein, yeah, a stage of transition, just as here, a stage of transition. The person is thinking, should I continue with this one, or should I try a new one? For some of you, you try to see your situation right now. Are you contented in your situation right now? Or are you feeling like something is missing? Just like this person in the Seven of Pentacles. It's as if he's already very successful. Things are going well. But then something is missing. Now, usually when that happens, when things are going well in your life right now, and still you feel something is missing, usually this kind of situation symbolizes possibilities of change. Okay, now what are the possibilities that can change? Okay, you will be in a process of deciding right now, will you continue on this direction because things are good, things are well, just like this person, things are well with him, and maybe that's why he was looking at the globe, because he's trying to see, should I go on the journey or should I remain here? Because if I remain here, I'm already comfortable, no more problem, everything is going well for me. Or should I go out and in search of a new adventure? Okay, because somehow it's like that. Maybe you are in a situation right now where everything is comfortable, everything is predictable, but there is that lack of excitement. Okay, for some of you it's maybe like that. You want to come alive again, you want to be on fire again, just like the ones. No? So maybe that is what for some of you, you try to see if it resonates with you. Are you in a very comfortable situation right now, but too comfortable in a point that something is missing already? If you are in that point, then maybe you need to decide, just as this person is trying to decide, and just as the Two of Wands is trying to decide, just as the Seven of Pentacles is trying to decide, whether you should continue on your path. If you continue on your path, maybe you need to do something in your present situation to put zest into your life. So maybe modify a little bit your present situation so that there will be a little bit more excitement. Maybe one thing that you can consider right now, like what is coming into my mind right now, is maybe you're too engrossed into the work that you no longer have time to relax, to enjoy, to go on vacations, to spend time with your loved ones. So you try to see if you are too engrossed into your work and other aspects of your life, like leisure, self-development, nurturing oneself, one's health. No, if these other aspects are being sacrificed right now or not receiving attention right now, then maybe that is what you need to work on at this time, and maybe there's no need for you to change your life situation. All you need to change is the priorities that you give in. You need to balance and try to distribute your life into all the aspects that needs to be given attention to. So you don't have to go on a journey. You just need to rearrange what is comfortable and stable already. You just need to make some minor adjustments. Okay, that's one. The other possibility is that maybe you already finished a certain stage in your life, and the universe or the spirit is already inviting you to go on another adventure, another lesson in life. Maybe you finish this chapter and you need to open up a new chapter something that would set you again on fire, something new, something closer to the mission that you are meant to accomplish. So you try to see which resonates with you right now. Do you need to open a new chapter? Do you need to go to another place? Or do you just need to make minor adjustments in your present situation and things will be okay already? So these are the things you need to do. Just as the person here in the Seven of Wands, he has to discern at this time. And I feel this is what you need to do right now. If you are resonating with these cards, you need to discern. Should I just make some minor adjustments in my relatively okay life right now in order for me to have that zest again? Or am I being invited by the universe to start something new? Is the universe giving me a new inspiration that I need to pursue? Okay, so just take what resonates with you. Now, let us try to see what is the advice of the universe regarding these energies. Well, be contemplative. Listen to your intuition. Okay, I feel this is what you need to do. You see, he's looking at the pentacles. Now, what the queen did, she took one pentacle and really examined it. So I feel what you need to do right now is to closely examine your life situation. I feel that is the message for us right now. You get one aspect in your life and then you examine it. Then maybe get another aspect in your life and then examine it again. Just like the queen, she examined one pentacle and maybe another pentacle after she has already examined that. So you try to see, okay, how's my spiritual journey now? How's my spiritual life right now? Am I giving enough attention to it? Okay. How's my health right now? Is there some aspects in my body right now that I need to give attention to? Okay. How is my family life? How is my relationship right now? You try to see, write it down. How's my relationship with my wife or my husband? How's my relationship with my children? Something like that. Do I have time for them? Okay, little things. So it's like the queen here. She is slowly having an life examination. So she's like taking a pause. She sat down for a while. You see her? She sat down right now and she's making a life review. I think that will be the best way for you to resolve this energy of trying to decide. In a certain sense, both of them, he's trying to decide and this one is trying to decide. Well, make your life review. Sit down, maybe write it down also in paper. Write down the different aspects of your life. Spiritual life, relationships, career, health, what else? Maybe education if you're studying right now. And then try to look at them. Am I giving attention, proper attention to this? What are the situations right now that needs my attention? What are the situations that I might need to let go already? Just like this one, he's deciding, should I let go of this or should I retain it? Something like that. Should I try a new one or should I just remain here? Something like that. So I think you need to make a life review. Because right now things are going well in your life right now. It's just that somehow there's a needed, there's lack of zest, lack of fire, something like that. Okay, if you can resonate with that, then maybe the solution is to make a life review. Because everything is going well. There's a rabbit there, which can symbolize fertility, creativity. The plants are blooming. Everything are going well in your life right now. But when you look at it, this one is thinking as if, yeah, he doesn't know yet what to do. This one seems to be, he seems to be as if something is missing, something like that. This one also, when you look at the queen, it's as if she's also thinking, why am I not happy? Things are going well in my life right now. Things are blooming. Okay, so this is what I can see right now. Now, I don't know if this resonates with you. If this resonates with you, Well, I hope that this reading has helped you somehow clarify some things. Well, that's it for our tarot reading for today in our Good Morning Tarot. Now let us go to the self-care tip. For our self-care tip, it says here, the greatest tool of self-love is self-awareness. Once you truly know yourself, love is the only option. It's quite true, you know. What comes to me right now is that phrase, know thyself. Oftentimes when you meet somebody and you get to know that person, then you learn to begin to love the person. Learning to love a person begins when you learn to know the person, because you get to see the different aspects of that person. I guess part of self-love is really knowing thyself, knowing your strengths and your weaknesses, knowing your interesting side and not so interesting sides, no? And learning to accept yourself for who you truly are. Now, I feel right now, when we try to look at the lower part, it says here, choose one part of yourself that you don't normally focus on and then elevate it. So somehow I feel the invitation for us right now is to give attention to ourselves. Just take a pause and try to look at ourselves and try to see which aspects of our person that we have neglected, that we have not given attention to. Because it's just normal. All of us also, we tend to sometimes put all our efforts in one aspect that the other aspects are somehow left behind. So for example, you try to see which part of your life right now is not being given much attention. For example, are you neglecting your health right now? Are you not giving attention to the food that you are eating? Maybe the food that you are eating are not healthy. Okay, maybe there's a need for you to spend more time taking walks, be closer to nature. Maybe you are just already spending a lot of time only in your office. Maybe there's a need for you to take short breaks, something like that. So you try to see which aspects of your life right now needs attention. Things that you might not have given importance to, that you need to do so. For example, it can be also your relationships also. Maybe too much in career, less in relationship. Or too much in self-love, less in the career. Okay. You need to strike a certain balance. I mean, it's good to take care of ourselves also, but at the same time also, we need to earn our bread and butter so that we can continue to take care of ourselves. So I think it's, just like the one we saw in the tarot reading, it seems like today we are being invited by the universe to make a life review and to give priority and attention to those aspects in our life that we might have sort of abandoned or not given attention. Okay, we might have neglected. Okay, now let's try to read from the handbook that accompanies this card and try to gain more insights regarding this giving attention to certain aspects that we might have neglected in our life. For the internal self-care, which is related to our mental, our emotional, and our physical health, even our spiritual one, it says here, self-love is not just about noticing and appreciating the parts of ourselves that are easy to love, but also about allowing ourselves to really take in the parts we love to keep hidden from others and from ourselves. Today, be honest with yourself. What have you been avoiding recently? Name it. Okay, write it down. Name it or write it down. Okay, mention it. Okay, what aspect that you have been avoiding recently? Very challenging. Let's continue. Now ask yourself this simple question. Is this serving my highest good in this moment? Okay. Is neglecting this thing serving my highest good at this moment? The answer may be yes. The answer may be no. Today, allow yourself to just be. Wherever you are, in the process of uncovering your highest path. Interesting. Okay, so what are the things we are avoiding recently? Is it for our highest good, or is it detrimental to us? The neglecting or the avoiding. Okay. Now let's go to the external self-care, which is related to our relationships, our community, our creativity, and our work. Where do you like to channel your energy in the outside world? Do you throw yourself into relationships? Do you engage deeply with your community? Do you channel your creative self into manifesting visions, artworks, or projects? Do you throw yourself into your work? Today, as you identify where you put most of your energy, your task is also to name the parts of your life you are least likely to engage in. So things that we are avoiding. Okay, yeah. What about that form of engagement feels difficult? Okay, again, let's repeat. So, what about that form of engagement feels difficult? Okay, the one that we are avoiding. What is it in that form of engagement that feels difficult, that makes us try to avoid it? Okay, why? How can you take some small steps today to rebalance your output and shine your light in areas you normally ignore? Okay, so yeah, the invitation for us is, yeah, try to see what are the things that we have ignored. Now, how can we arrange our life in such a way so that we can finally give attention to these things that we have ignored? Well, that's it for today. An interesting self-care tip. I hope it has helped you in your present situation right now, and I hope that our readings have resonated with you, and somehow the suggestions that we have received is useful for you in your present situation. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again next time. Until that moment, may God continue to bless your ways.